The dodo has long been depicted as a sluggish, dim-witted bird, a symbol of evolutionary failure. But not so fast, people. The long-lost dodo was admittedly a goofy-looking creature, but Albert Einstein was no Adonis either. Consider for a moment that the dodo has been misunderstood for literal eons. And no wonder. It's likely that the word dodo comes from the Dutch word dodarsen, a name seen in early Dutch accounts of the bird that basically translates to fat backside.
How rude!
The dodo is big for a bird, weighing in at around 40 pounds and standing 3 feet tall. According to Leon Claessens, professor of vertebrate paleontology and evolution at Maastricht University in the Netherlands, you basically just have a large, ground-dwelling, seed-eating organism that is large and rotund, so it can store a lot of food. And that also means that it makes it very, very sturdy and very resilient to climatic fluctuations. Scientist Mark Young from the University of Southampton explains, "The few written accounts of live dodos say it was a fast-moving animal that loved the forest." Another myth is that the dodo was super stupid. In reality, the bird's brain-to-body size ratio was comparable to that of modern pigeons, which are actually known for their problem-solving skills and trainability. So why did the dodo go extinct? The official story is that they were overhunted by early settlers, but a closer examination reveals a more intricate, disturbing portrait. When Dutch settlers arrived on Mauritius in the 17th century, they began cutting down the forests to make room for settlements and plantations. This left the dodo less space in which to live and reproduce. And these early settlers didn't come alone. They brought animals, including goats, chickens, pigs, and even macaques. Because the dodo lived and nested on the ground, their eggs were easy pickings for pigs especially, which contributed to their decline. To make things even more dire, it's believed that the dodo laid one egg at a time, so any lost egg had a significant impact on the dodo population. Simply put, their low reproductive rate sealed the dodo's fate. And less than a century after it was discovered, sometime in the 1680s or 1690s, the dodo had disappeared. But there's an outside chance that we may see the dodo live again. In 2022, a team led by Beth Shapiro, an evolutionary paleobiologist at the University of California, Santa Cruz, announced that it had successfully sequenced the dodo's genome using DNA extracted from museum specimens. And in early 2023, the biotech company Colossal Biosciences announced it was working toward resurrecting the long-extinct bird, with the ultimate goal of reintroducing it into its native habitat on Mauritius. But even if scientists are able to use the genome to bring the bird back, it wouldn't be the same dodo that once existed. Scientists would need to edit what are called primordial germ cells in pigeon eggs with the dodo's genome, creating what is essentially a brand new animal with the genetic instructions of a dodo.
Stupid clone dodo.
Whether or not we see the dodo walk the earth again, it has a lot to teach us. The extinction of the dodo is a cautionary tale, warning us about the irreversible consequences human actions have on the environment. The dodo's disappearance has helped shape the field of modern conservation by demonstrating how habitat destruction, the introduction of invasive species, and overexploitation can rapidly drive species to extinction. And there's more. Dr. Neil Gostling, an evolutionary developmental biologist, told the University of Southampton, "Dodos held an integral place in their ecosystems. If we understand them, we might be able to support ecosystem recovery in Mauritius, perhaps starting to undo the damage that began with the arrival of humans nearly half a millennium ago." While de-extinction is certainly cool, the real priority should be preventing extinctions before they happen. Thankfully, there are plenty of efforts underway around the globe to help the species that need it, and maybe even the surprise comeback of the dodo. The myth, the legend.